Okay, here. Massive critical layering exploit. Already got pre-biss and my guild has made 100,000 gold worth of it since posts like this, but they're already popping up. It's getting extremely boring and repetitive. I'd like to make a post about here. Get to the end of Strat Live or Dead Skolo and Ren's Room or whatever. Kill boss, drop group one at a time and get layered. Instead of being ported out, you get layered. Kill boss again. Go to another layer or back to the first layer. Only requires 2 layers. Camp and reset boss if boss is down on the layer. Camp resetting does not put you at the entrance, but right where you were. Get full BIS, littered and last boss, rare gear like True Faith Vestments, Fell Striker, etc. Pretty broken OP, already rich, and coming out of this, I'll have to kill Balthazar 200 times every day for the next 2 weeks, or I might just quit. I would also be okay with getting punished, i.e. my 10k gold getting removed and temp banned. The game isn't going to be fun if I have so much gold. So here's how it's done, basically. So you have to go in, you go into the end of Strat Live or Dead Skolomonts or Ren's Room, whatever. Kill the boss, then you drop group one at a time and get layered. Instead of being ported out, you get layered, kill boss again. Go to another layer, camp it, and reset if boss is dead on new layer. Why are instances layered? Yeah, that's what I'm really confused about. Yeah, how does that even work? What the fuck, dude? It works in Raid 2, i.e. 2 MC clears in 1 week. Really? Wow. Fake as fuck? It could be fake as fuck. Is there anybody who's tested it and provided any proof? Let me see here.
Wait, hey.
Hey.
Why aren't people saying I did this? Like, I wish. I thought like no gold.
I think they think that because you guys got the extra lockout, that you somehow did it accidentally.
Oh.
Maybe?
Oh, no. You know what they're talking about? They're talking about the dungeon resets. So what you do with the dungeon resets is you log out and you have somebody outside the group in a raid group reset, and then it just takes you to the front of the instance. I think that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, but this is completely different. Let me see here. You're doing us all a favor and knows what it is wrong, accepting of it. Okay, what's here? Feels like the ban hammer might get laid down over this for more than a few people. Well, yeah, I think that, like, so I've heard some explorers abuse layer, find anything broken to get the extreme fucking ridiculous so I even play the game. Yeah, what a surprise that people try to go for advantages in a video game. Wow, how incredible. Can you believe that? Wow. Okay, here, let's see what the rest of these are. I'd be extremely surprised if Permban Hammer didn't come for this one. Yeah, I mean, that's true. This is a Permban, not just a few days with some gold. Not only did it actually explain how to do it and share it on a public site. I mean, I don't know how Blizzard doesn't have like a few trackers for this. It's like, this is how layering works. Okay, let me go ahead and pull it up.
I don't think they have
Let's see if it layers. Might just port me. If it ports me, that's fine. I'll just head to Black Rock Mountain. This is exactly how it worked for me earlier. I did this in the boss respawn. Yeah, see, I think he's... Yep. Really? That's not how layering works? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be an asshole about it. But yeah, this is exactly how layering works in Dungeon. Let's see if it layers. Might just port me. If it ports me, that's fine. I'll just head to Black Rock Mountain.
No fucking way, dude.
This is exactly how it worked for me earlier. I did this in the boss respawn. Yeah, see, I think he's... Yep. Really? That's not how layering works? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be an asshole about it. But yeah, this is exactly how layering works.
This 100% what happened on F-Spawn's MC clear.
Let's see if it layers.
I don't think that's what happened. I mean, I don't know.
If it ports me, that's fine. I'll just head to Black Rock Mountain.
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, it might have been.
That's
I have no
exactly how it
idea.
worked for me earlier. I
Fuck,
did this in the
man.
boss respawn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, see,
We
I
should
think
have read
it's-
this
yep.
off stream and cleared MC
Really? It's
like
not how layering
5
works?
times.
No, I'm
Like, what? Yeah, this is
yeah,
such a
this is
mistake.
exactly how layering works in Dungeon.
I think we're about to go get the carapace right here. So obviously, I'm not going to take advantage of this. This
No,
is something.
actually,
Go ahead.
hold on real quick. This doesn't work for raids because you get locked to raids. So the whole thing where it's like, if you're in a separate group, like it's like you're not in this instances group and it ports you out. That whole like sequence doesn't happen.
How do you
in
know? I
raids.
mean, like, how do you know how layering
Well, I mean,
works in
maybe
raid?
it still works anyway. But I'm saying that I don't know if it's the same thing or not.
Yeah,
it could be.
I don't think so, man. It's it could go either way. Let me read the rest of the post. Don't do it on stream. Yeah, I guess I probably won't do it on stream. But we'll see what Blizzard is going to do about this. So what do you think they're going to do about it?
I don't know. They sure as hell need to fix it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Ban 30 days? No, I think that anybody exploiting this, like, I mean, if you're doing it like you kill a boss like twice, and like you accidentally do it, it's like, okay, whatever, right? But if you're doing this back and forth over and over and over, I think that should just be a permaban.
Intent is a really big deal, right?
Yeah.
Like whenever you look at if something like something just happens and you're like, what the hell? Okay, I mean, here's the thing: if you're doing that and it's like, wait, what the hell? The boss respawn, you're probably just gonna kill it, right? But if somebody goes and they take advantage of it and
Well,
they figure out why
it's like,
doing
yeah,
it,
yeah,
they
like,
know what they're doing.
The boss respawns once, and you're just like, wow, why'd the boss respawn? Okay, cool, it's going again. But if they do it, oh, wow, why'd the boss respawn for the 40th time? It's like, okay. Yeah, we
like,
know what's going on.
All right, dude. All right, dude, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. 100% ban wave incoming. I don't know what they're going to do. Honestly, like, I have no idea. The way that I look at it is that they should be able to track. I'm pretty sure they can track the amount of, like, I don't know, like before the statistics, maybe they actually didn't track it, how many times somebody killed a certain boss. But maybe because they're using one of the newer clients, they do track it, but they just don't show it. Because the statistics, it didn't track all of your kills and everything before the statistics and everything were added into the game. But because they're using a client of the game that it was created after the statistics feature was in there, did they go back and remove it? Because if they didn't, that would allow them to go and actually look and see people's kill logs and see how often they've killed it. So what?
When did they add the statistics stuff? Is that just Wrath? That's what you're talking about?
It was the Wrath pre-patch.
So I think this client is post that and then
Yeah.
stripped down. So
Well-
it might still be like secretly in the game.
Well, the original client was Legion, so I think chances are, like, it's very obvious they're not using like the old client. I feel like it's kind of obvious, and they've even said that they're not using the old client. So I feel like if they can track boss kills, anybody who's killed the boss like that many times or whatever, you can pretty much guarantee they're cheating. And I think Blizzard should just permaban them. Like, no second chances, no, oh, well, we didn't know. It's like if you've done it this many times or whatever, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Like, it's very clear. Like intent is like, it's pretty easy to see intent.
Yeah.
If it happens once, you're like, I don't know what the hell just happened.
It's
Cool.
it's whatever, right?
Like-
It's like what you guys did, like MC. Like, let's assume that this bug is why you guys did MC, right?
Right.
You talked to Blizzard, you got their okay on it, you reported it immediately. It's very clear that you were not intending to exploit the game in a way that was unfair, right? And you weren't
Right.
repeating it over and over. So that's very different. Oh, this is a Blizzard post too. Holy shit. So I would not recommend people to do this.
At this point, you know that it's wrong. Right. At this point, it's very clear that this is wrong. And I think anybody trying to replicate it is probably going to get in trouble.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is a pretty big one right here. I mean, Clip that proves it. Yeah, this is the same one, right? Yeah, I think this is the same one. That's so crazy they had this, dude. This is so fucking crazy. A difference between what you did and this for the economy, and this for the economy, like the basically how long it takes to have these items spawn, right? Instance layering is not intentional. This is not intentional in any context at all. I think that's the big difference, is that you are never supposed to have instance layering. People swapping layers to farm materials is not anywhere remotely as bad as people doing it to go to different layers to kill the last boss of an instance to get a rare drop like this. It's completely different. It has the same effect. Well, you're right, but it's like the same thing of like throwing a... it's like throwing a piece of styrofoam at somebody and throwing a rock at them. So like throwing a piece of styrofoam at them is still throwing an object at another person, but it's not going to do anything. Whereas throwing a rock at them is. So they need to fix it as soon as possible or the server's economy could be ruined. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. Like, yeah. See, that's the thing, is that they need to make it to where layering just doesn't work in instances. But I don't even know how that's going to work. I don't know. See, I thought that instance servers were separate from the actual servers, so it would be, this wouldn't even be possible. But apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're going to have to wait and see what Blizzard does about this. But it is obviously a really, really big thing. You need to make Wrath of the Lich King again? I don't know about that. It's not the same thing. Why even add layering? I mean, if you don't know why they added layering, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's very obvious that they added layering for a good reason, and layering is a good thing for the game. Just because there's an exploit like this out in the game doesn't mean that the entire feature of layering is bad. It just means Blizzard completely fucked up in one way or another, right? And this could have happened in any other ways too. So, no, I don't have any in a dungeon. Why? There should be no reason. There is no reason for it to be in a dungeon. Absolutely not. Like, they'll probably ban the people that are, like, the big exploiters and the people that are really, really doing this too much. But other than that, I don't really think they're going to do anything about it. Yeah, it doesn't affect everyone's running around with 200,000 gold this early, meaning the economy's fucked up. Well, I don't even, like, you just believe them? Like, why do you... This is very silly, guys. You should not just... Whenever somebody says something, that doesn't mean that it's true. Having 100,000 gold... This method does not inject gold into the economy. It does not add gold into the economy at that high of a rate. It adds items into the economy at a very high rate. So, do you think that they would have 100,000 gold? Would people collectively on any server have 100,000 gold worth of purchasing power? I highly doubt it. I highly fucking doubt it. So, to me personally, I don't think this is something that I would just automatically believe. Yeah, vendoring boss loot. Yeah, but you're vendoring, if you're vendoring boss loot, you're vendoring boss loot at maybe 8 gold at a time. How many times do you have to vendor boss loot to get up to 100,000? Like, let's be a little bit more realistic here. Obviously, that's not the case. They say they made 100,000 gold. Now they made 100,000 gold. Where's the screenshot? Remember whenever they posted that screenshot of the arcane crystals? And everybody thought that it was real because it was a screenshot, and then Blizzard checked and it was on a private server? But everybody was so sure that it was real, Blizzard literally had to go out of their way to make a post, an official Blizzard post, because people just want to believe it's real because they want to believe that layering is bad. They want to believe it. They want to believe it. So it doesn't matter what the facts are. It doesn't matter what the truth is. They're going to believe it no matter what. Yeah, I mean, come on. Pixar, it didn't happen. Yeah, that's the first thing I want to say. Pixar, it didn't happen. Let's see a picture of 100,000 gold on one of the current classic servers, and I'll fucking believe you. But yeah, that's it. Layering is bad? Yeah, but not having layering would be worse. So, like, realistically, they're not going to get rid of layering because of this bug. But, you know, it's the way it goes. Why are you doubting me right now? The exploit, or did you having a ton of money? I'm not doubting the exploit. I'm saying the exploit is absolutely possible. But, you know, overall, I don't really think it's going to be as big. Are we overreacting? Well, I think Blizzard, here's what I think is reasonable. I think Blizzard should look at the issue. They should say, okay, this is obviously very bad, and then they should fix it. That's it. That's what they should do. That is the reasonable solution. That is what makes sense, and I think that's what they should do. Why do you defend layering so much? It's terrible. Because I view people that dislike layering as being irrational and illogical. I don't think that they're acting logically. I think that they're just basically looking at it from a purist perspective without actually looking at it pragmatically. And because they're not looking at it pragmatically, I think that they're not operating in the real world. And I think it's part of the classic WoW purist attitude that has probably made the game communities a lot worse. The fact is that layering is basically necessary if they're going to have as many servers as they do. And realistically, they're not going to add a bunch of new servers just for the release. So with those two things assumed, then layering seems like an obvious solution. Using a literal game-breaking exploit gets shown, I guess? Well, no, yeah, it's very bad, but there are plenty of exploits in the game. Just because somebody's able to exploit a system doesn't mean you should just delete the system. It doesn't make any sense. It's not about layering. People are thinking the reason behind it is others are cheating. Layering is fine with the first 2 weeks. It's time to go now. Well, I think that Blizzard knows that much better than we do. Right? I mean, because Blizzard knows the population numbers of the server. They know everything. And so I don't think that it's up to the players. We know that it's going to be gone by phase 2, and the entire life cycle of the game. Phase 1 is going to be like 5%, 10% of the life cycle of the game in terms of the content releases. So I don't think it's going to be meaningful or anything like that. Server holds 40, 70,000 people. Imagine so many people without layering. Haha. Yeah, I know, but they don't understand that. Hopefully layering would prevent 20 plus dead servers. The majority of people start moving on to new things. Exactly. Blizzard, it's better to have layering now than dead servers later. Okay, let me pull this up and show you guys. Layering is ravaging the current game. So this is clearly not I mean, yeah, I thought this was supposed to be logical. Ravaging the current game. Jesus Christ. Like, this is so dramatic. Ravaging the current game. The economy is getting exported. The stopgap fix of the cooldown implemented and switching layers help, but it's not the cure of the major problems. Every hour or so you can still escape world PvP or get more materials. I'm sorry, but I don't think that being able to escape a world PvP gank every hour, or being able to get an extra Black Lotus or, you know, different thorium mine every hour is ravaging the current game.